And we're live. It's Thursday night, and it's Thursday night. Remember, it's NASA night, baby. It is NASA night, and I do have a special person coming on at some point who hopefully will come on. She said she would, because she took the test the other day. Sadly, she took the test the other day. But Jeff is my partner here. He's helping out with a lot of the stuff that I am no good at, and he also does the one thing he does is he's only studying how to study. Not our stuff, not the shit we do, right? Not the actual content, but he constantly is working every day on better ways to study. So he has a thing called a custom study plan, which helps everyone study. And that, so he does it. It's like $50. It's pretty cheap. That's outside of our tutoring. You get it through our website, right? We get it through our website, but you book it through there and we go from there. And then you can decide if you're going to do tutoring or not. Okay. Now. Okay, look at this. We're fucking starting off right away. JT, baby. Now, I ask everyone the same thing. Any surprises? Any surprises on that fucker? Okay, hold on. The 66, this has been a good week for the 66. I can't believe how many people that I have that pass the 66. It's never usually this good. Let's go. You could just see that I'm doing this behind the entire thing. Jeff can sort of see it in the camera if he looks in the little circle. But I love this shit. Any surprises on this goddamn thing? Okay.
I think so many people have been passing because I'm starting to memorize the words every time you play it.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know any. I haven't. Ease up, but I can't say them. Okay, hold on.
This was a great pass.
Big Bad Bill. Hold on. I have a better one for him. Hold on. It's not going to be the video. Hold on. Let me find this. So anyway, we got a couple of things. A lot of people passed. Hold on. He's probably sick of hearing it, but whatever. Here we go. Bill. Here we go. You see if you ever do you like Van Halen?
Well, it depends on the mood.
This is like a joke one. Here we go. I got to get to the thing. I'll find it later. Anyway, the song is, it didn't work so well. It's called Big Bad Bill is Sweet William Now. So Big Bad Bill is now, he's registered. Now, you remember, guys, once you pass, baby, remember, now you got to make sure you follow the rules. You can't say you don't know the rules. But congratulations, Bill or William. Congrats. We go from there. Okay. Andrew Garcia. Know the words and I won't get them. The captions don't help me at all. Okay. I'm just looking at the people. Okay.
The people. That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, exactly.
You're a man of the people.
Yes, I am. I am a man of the people. Absolutely.
Great.
Okay. Oh, look at that. I love this. Kicked it in the goddamn teeth.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Hold on. First of all, Wayna, I need more information. You can't just say that. Can't just say that. You can't just throw that out there. Remember, tonight's NASA night, but I have videos. If you go to I know that. Let me do this. I'm going to roll back up. If you go to, I know you're taking the 7. If you go to my Series 7 crash course, there is a playlist. There is a video in there called Taxation. Watch that playlist. I promise you that video will answer 90% of the questions on taxes on the test. But if not, we'll get it. But remember, we also have Tuesday night. Tuesday night is Fenrir night. Tonight's NASA. So I will talk about it, but not super duper heavy. Okay.
I know Wayna didn't need help with her personal taxes.
I know it's true. That's true. And then we can get you someone there. I know she doesn't. Okay. So now,
I got it.
Ethan, can you go over the rules for IRS agents need to notify the state? Okay. I think I did this Tuesday, but we'll do this tonight. Remember, here's the deal. This one's easy. If it's an agent, everyone fucking tells. If you're a JP, did you see the extra stuff on the JP Morgan building? They have 12 restaurants and they track you and when you're walking through it, it will supposedly it will change the ambiance to you being in a room.
Really?
That's crazy. Yeah, but that's again why Jamie Dimon wants everyone in the office. He said, I spent all this money. I told somebody, I said, I'll start teaching in person again if I can go there.
Do you know what that sounds like? That it follows. It sounds like the evolution of the clapper.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I know, but I was also thinking of like, what's that? The Minority Report, when you up on the ads are just for you. Anyway, okay, back to this. Ethan's like, shut up. Okay, so here we go. When agents leave, okay, okay, both the broker dealer and the agent tells you. So if you go from JP Morgan to Goldman, JP Morgan tells the administrator, Goldman tells the administrator with a U4, JP does it with a U5, and you tell them. Really, you don't really tell them. You're just responsible for it. So you just make sure that the U5 was filed and the U4 was filed. So it's everyone's involved. That's the agent side. You got to know that one. Now, the IA, here's where it's confusing. Only one person tells it. Every time on the IA side, one person's doing it. If you work for a state advisor, the advisor says it. If you work for a federal covered advisor, you say it. Because think, the federal covered advisor is not registered at the state level, so they don't really have a pathway or a channel to tell the state. So think of it that way. So you have to tell them because you're registered at the state. If it's a state advisor, they have a channel, they have a contact person that they can say, hey, by the way, Ethan just left. Okay. And the new advisor go, hey, Ethan just got here. And usually, and they use a U4. Boom, love it. There you go. So again, agent, everyone tells. IA on the IAR side, if it's federal, the IAR does. If it's state, the IA does. Boom. Okay. Okay. Heidi, Heidi, okay.
Come on.
What? You know what that's from?
Yeah, of course.
The Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
I know. What's his name? I forgot his name. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Mike. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Coyote. What the fuck do I call you? Ciao, Giafoni Billington. Rick Giafoni. Okay. So obviously he has that's a hell of a name, and then he calls himself Rick. Okay, so it's good. Okay. Now, who asked April? We'll get you, baby. Okay, so now, don't worry about don't sweat this shit, Chow, baby. Don't sweat this shit. You got the essay, the 6 and 63. The 65 is probably harder than them, but make sure you know this shit. Make sure you know the regs. Make sure you know the trust and estates. If you're struggling with the investment vehicles, I have an investment vehicles video. And if you're still struggling, go find my Series 7 playlist and watch like the first 8 videos. That's about common, preferred, bonds, mutual funds, stuff like that. There's going to be mutual funds and annuities on that. Also, everyone taking the 66, there is I put out a video yesterday called the Series 66 Power Hour Quick and Dirty, whatever you want to call it, right? That is about an hour and 12 minutes, so it's ish, I can't count. But in there is an Easter egg for another video. Find that link. That's an unlisted video that you won't be able to find unless you find that link. And you got to watch some of the video. It's not going to be right in the beginning. So I make you watch some of the video. You got to pay attention. Okay. So it'll help you. And again, anyone taking the 65, both of those videos will help you. I promise you. Those are all, again, they're all things that will help you for that, for both the 65 and 66. They are almost the same exam. Maybe the question's a little different formatted on the 65, but don't worry about it. And again, watch my playlist, watch the crash course, keep reading, keep taking tests. Hopefully you've been studying already, Chow. Ciao, ciao. Okay. Bill, I love it. You kicked that in the fucking teeth. That is outstanding. It must be great to be done. Now, I know that one of them isn't done yet. He said he still has to take the 7. He passed the 66. I do like that. I have a student who talked to me today. I pushed her off for a couple of weeks. She's starting to work at a firm in February, but she's taking the SIE, the 63, and 79. So she's going to get the SIE done now. And she said, well, I'll take the 63 when I get there. I said, why would you do that? You're going to be working 100-hour weeks. She goes, I didn't know I could take the 63 on its own, right? So everyone remember this. If you're not sure, you can take the 63, 65, 66, and SIE on your own before you start. So probably whenever you see somebody taking the 66 first, they're most likely are either before they started working or just like Goldman does. No, never mind. Leave it at that. A lot of places want you to get the 66 before you start, so it's out of the way.
Goldman gives you 24 hours to pass all 3.
Exactly. All 3 tests in 24 hours. And they don't have anybody failing it, right? Did I ever tell you the one time I had one cohort where they all kind of worked together, and it was when I was teaching in person, and I had 3 or 4 people, and it's like law school. They all lie to each other that, oh, I'm not studying. So 2 or 3 of them said, listen, I know we're lying to each other that we're not studying, but what was I going to say? They said, you can't book me right after another goal. I can't walk out when somebody else is going in because they can't know that I'm getting a tutor. Like every other firm will recommend me to the other ones. Goldman, they go, oh, I can't tell anyone. But then once they hit MD status, then they tell people. Oh, no. Once you're at VP, they feel good. They feel confident enough to say anything. But when they're associates, they have to pretend that they're not doing anything. Hold on. I got a text from somebody who's on here. Hold on. Where is she? Where are you? Boom, baby. Down Easter, Alexa.
There you go.
There we go. She gets my good one. It's always more fun when my wife's not here because she says I sound corny when I do this. Alexa, I am going to miss all your annoying questions. I'm going to, like, it's kind of when someone's really annoying and then you miss when they're gone. But I'm going to see you Sunday night in the class, right? I'll remind her. She's going to come on Sunday night and give us some feedback on how the test went. Very excited. She said she was ugly crying. She was crying after the test. I think she said she was crying so much they thought she failed.
That's like you walking out all angry at an 81.
I know. What the fuck? No, I told you the story about the girl. I'm not going to do it now, but I'll do it Tuesday about the girl who got a 92 and was bawling. Okay. Because she thought, I told you this, right? She thought she only got 92 right out of 250. So she's crying, bawling. I mean, bawling. And she was laughing about this later. She goes, the guy goes, what the fuck is your problem? That's when they gave you a score when you passed, right? And she goes, I thought I got 92 out of 250. I said, how am I going to tell my boss? He goes, what? Because you didn't get 100? And she thought he's being the meanest person in the world. She goes, you literally got 8 points off. And then she started laughing. So it's funny. So the stress of this shit is big. Okay. Who asked you? Who asked April? Boom, baby. I love it. Oh, you nailed the essay in the 6. This is the thing. So April, tell me about this. So you missed the essay the first time, you nail it the second time, which is fucking amazing. Now, I have found if you fail the first exam and you pass it on the second or third shot, you do better on the next exam because you've done a deeper dive, right? Because, look, sometimes you can mail in the SIE and just barely study and come out with a win, right? It doesn't happen a lot, but again, and you don't know your shit and you walk into the 7 and Mike Tyson's there punching in the face, right? So, but if you fail the essay the first time, you go, oh, I have to respect this shit. So you start doing a deeper dive. You have a better knowledge base of this shit, right? And then when you pass the essay, you're strong as you walk into the 6, you go, I got this shit. That is outstanding. Played a lot of music early on. Oh, I almost did the wrong one. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's go, baby.
Louder! Show me the money! That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit! Show me the money! I need to feel you, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
So I just got demonetized by doing that. That's great. Okay, so Wayna, I'm not trying to blow you off, but go watch that tax video, and then Tuesday night you'll have specific questions, or even Sunday night when you're part of the class. Guys, don't forget, we have a class for like $25 a month. We meet every Sunday, $25 a month. We meet every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I fuck with the afternoon football because the Jets usually by like September 10th, the Jets are out of the playoffs. So I figure it's okay to do in the football season. So we got, if you join the membership, $25, it's what is that like? What's 25 divided by 4? 6? So it's like $6 a class. Okay.
6 1/4.
6 1/4, baby. 6 1/4, 6 1/4, 6 1/2. Take them. Okay, now. 6 1/4, 3/8. Take them. Okay. Decent amount of questions on incentive. Yeah, ISOs and taxation, obviously. So here we go. Let's do them. Okay. Here we go. So, you're taking the 7 in a couple weeks. Let's talk about ISOs real quick because they will absolutely be on the exam. ISOs are incentive stock options. I have videos on this. They're only available to employees. You get them. They're the ability to buy stock at a later date. Now, here's the deal. Why they're good is you don't get taxed when you get them. And then when you exercise them, if it's ISO, you're still not taxed. Now, you're only taxed when you exercise and you buy the stock, you're good to go. Now, later when you sell the stock, then you're taxed at a capital gains rate. But let me do it this way. If you hold the options for at least 2 years and then exercise them, when you sell the stock, it's long-term capital gains. If you exercise whenever and you hold the stock for at least a year after you exercise, it's long-term capital gains. You're going to get questions on that. I might have a couple questions like that on my secret Easter egg video that you have to find. Okay. Now. And Bill, it's a great feeling to get that shit done. So you're probably on your way to about 3 kegs already, right? Couple, drop down a couple pints. Okay. So JT, couple weeks for the 7. The 66 is a good precursor for that. But promise me you're going to try to read the book over the next couple of days. Just get it done. Okay. Okay. Aaron Innocente. Okay. Okay. Stay there, Hayden. You're up next. Okay. I did get April. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, look. I like Kaplan. I do. For the 63, I like Kaplan. I don't love them. I think their questions are a little too convoluted for the test. But the good thing is, if you pass, you will get a if you pass their exams, you probably know enough to the test. But I tell people, buy the supplementals from STC. I have a couple of videos I do on my practice walkthrough where you can see what a little closer to the exam. Also, if anyone wants to buy the Kaplan stuff right now, until tomorrow, they have a code called ADVANCE, ADVANCE. You will get 15% off. ADVANCE. Use that if you want to buy any Kaplan QBank stuff. Okay. Or anything from Kaplan. If you want Achievable, who I love, or STC, I have links in my other videos where you get between $10 and 15% off. And I had somebody just message me and say she bought a bunch of shit on STC and the 15% off was beautiful. Hey, save money is save money, right?
Thank you, Ron Popeil.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. Ron Popeil. Okay. People like who? Okay. Hayden. Good. Okay. Pass the 7 onto the. Well, since I assume that you haven't told me this before, I will enjoy this a little. I'm going to do the guy because I assume Hayden's a girl. I don't know. It's a bet, right? Now, Past Perfect. Okay. So Past Perfect is tough, right? Past Perfect goes a little deeper than you need to, but they're really good. They are really, really, really good. I think they're going to help you. I think they're going to be good, but I would think about buying the STC supplemental exams. You get 4 finals just to throw different stuff at you. And remember, guys, the 65 and 66, the math is very light. Now, my video, my Easter egg video, has some math questions on it that'll help you that people may or may not have been seeing, okay? So don't worry about the math. So most testable on the 66 is absolutely the regs. So regs first, that's like 47%. Then you want to get the investment vehicles. Here's a problem on the investment vehicles. Everyone thinks, oh, it's basic. It's just normal common stock stuff. It is not. It is not. Make sure that you have that shit down. Read it. You got to know the insurance. And again, it's like the SIN 7, they attack the products this way. 67, 66, it's at an angle. It's a little bit more cerebral. Okay. JT, I agree. Just keep hammering. It's all that little chart thing that I do. I have a video called The Quick and Easy, right? It's a chart, and it has like broker-dealer, IA, IAR. This is the way I see it. Nobody else has something like that out there published. So just put it out there. It's a nice thing to screenshot and go from there. Okay. And there's this custom study plan if you want Jeff to help you out. Okay. Also, if you need tutoring, we'll help you. Obviously, serious7exam.org. It's me. I have 2 other tutors. And if you're taking the 79, I have a great guy. If you don't like my style, I'm too abrasive or whatever it is, totally cool. I don't get offended. Go check out Michael Weiss at serious7examtutor.com. We're Series 7 Exam. Actually, I think I'm series66exam.com. I think I have that. Let's see. Series. I think it works, right? To make so it sticks with you guys. Series 66exam.com. Let's see if I have it. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. So if you go to series66exam.com, that is the same as going to my website. Boom. I love it. I don't know how I got that one. I do not know how I got that, but it is what it is. Got to be ever vigilant. Okay. Mavis. Oh, I love it. Do stay sharp. Keep taking tests every day. Go over my crash course stuff, the last minute videos, and keep taking tests. Remember, the thing about the 63, it is absolutely. Oh, by the way, Jeff, take a look at the Rob Church question. You're going to answer that one? Okay. Well, you can help me with that one. So, folks, just keep doing questions. That's the big thing. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Does that really come to you?
Yeah, just now.
She must know I don't like.
I think she's watching.
She could be. Okay.
We're speaking about the former president's wife, Michelle Obama.
Yep. Yep. The guy who won the Nobel Prize for doing nothing. Okay, so now.
But very well, he in all fairness, he's an excellent speaker.
He is. That's why he won. That's why he won the Nobel Prize, because he speaks and dropped 563 bombs in the Middle East.
Unbelievable speaker.
Yeah, he is. But that was his knock. I remember when he was running, everyone said he can't speak without a teleprompter, and he's good. He has a good voice. My wife loves him. I think my wife has a crush on him, maybe. But
very articulate.
Yeah, he is a good speaker. See, people don't think Trump is, but it's very funny. Somebody a comic made a very good joke about him. He goes, "Do you remember when he went to the UN?" No, hear me out. And he went to the UN, and the teleprompter broke.
He probably was so happy.
No, he goes in. He complained. That's what the comic is. He goes like this. He said he's complaining about the teleprompter. Who the fuck cares? He said the speech writer for Trump has to be the easiest job in the world. You write the first 3 words, you know he's going off script after.
Yeah. He might. You can say whatever you want, good or bad, about Trump. The man has trouble speaking.
Yeah.
He does not deliver the message well.
I know. But he doesn't use a teleprompter. That's the thing. If you
listen, I don't know what he uses.
I know, it's crazy. Okay. I'm not going to shit on him. There you go.
No, I mean, okay. He's commander-in-chief.
There you go. Take a look at that.
All right. At a bank, but curious about IAR, where to make most money. Long term, I will say IAR all day long. But it takes a long road to get there. Get your experience at the bank that you're at. Learn about all the products. Learn about how to handle clients. Learn about how to make recommendations. Get referrals from them. Develop a really good reputation. And then look at the IAR route for your future.
Yep. I like it. Works for me. Okay. 1 second. Alexa's not happy with my my choice of. I have to play her a new song in a minute. Okay, that's good. She deserves it. Okay. Statute of limitations. Okay. No, it's not the statute of limitations that's different. So don't worry about that. It's more about should be 5 years. Oh, I know what you're saying. For the civil. Okay. So for civil, it's always. So here's what you're talking about. So on civil, so this is the statute of limitations, okay, for civil, okay? Now, if it's state, it's no more than 3 years after the event, but no more than 2 years after discovery, okay? No more than 3 years after the event, but no more than 2 years after discovery. Now, if I have, if it's federal, it's no more than 3 years after the event, okay? But no more than 1 year after discovery. That's the SEC, okay? She's going to have to deal with this one. Okay, let's see if it'll work. Hold on. Now, let's talk about the next part. Statute of limitations is criminal is 5 years, okay? Now, and Alexa, I'm going to put a mashup on for you, and if it's the wrong one, you just got to freaking deal with it. And I'll put a better one on next week. So you have to come on again. If it's criminal, it's 5 years statute of limitations. But here's the deal. On the state level, it's 3 years in jail or a $5,000 fine. If it's federal, it's a 5-year in jail, $10,000 fine per event. So I call it the 3-5-10 rule. 3-5-10. Okay. 3 years in jail, $5,000 fine state. 5 years in jail, $10,000 fine federal. Hope that helps a little bit. Charlie, gonna nail it. I just did a new Power Hour video. Watch it. I promise you it will help you a lot. It'll give you a lot of stuff to talk about. It's taking forever to process. We got a break. Okay. Yeah, okay. So a lot of stuff. Annuities, and yeah, she said a lot of annuity questions. I mean, not super deep, but they're there. And then IRA. Remember, with an IRA, you are allowed to put munis in there, but it's dumb. But you can't put term insurance, anything. You can't put any non-securities in there. Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you work at like a bulge bracket firm, you'll get flagged for putting a muni in an IRA.
Yeah, you absolutely will.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking will. 100% will. Okay. Okay. Boom. I love it. That's awesome. You're going to get it. You're going to be fine. So it's Kayo.
Kayo.
Okay. Okay. You're going to get it. You're going to get it this time. Okay. No, it's like 70% suitability. It's going to feel like 90% suitability. Now, remember something. That doesn't mean, okay. Brittany, message on the thing, and I'll throw it on there. It's, by the way, don't tell anyone. It's at the 1 hour mark. Go check it. It should be up in the right corner. It's a 1 hour mark. It's not a link. It's a tab. You just tack it. Okay. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell everyone. Close your ears. Brittany, it's at the 1 hour mark. Okay. Now, remember something. The suitability it's not always like percentages. It's like, if a corporation, which for these things is the best thing for it, or stuff like that. A lot of it's single stuff. It's not the old 30% this, 40% that. And the vendors, their questions where they do the percentages are fucking horrendous. They're so hard. Okay. I know I don't know the groovy one. I have to figure out. I got to figure it out. Did it upload yet? Still processing. Hope it's the right one. Okay. Okay. Yes, it does. Yes. JT, that means you're better. You're definitely more in sync with the information. You had a deeper dive. You had to study it twice. You have a better idea. At least it's going to help you, not on the reg shit, but on modern portfolio theory. You'll understand it. If you get a question, CAPM, you'll understand the investment vehicles better. Yes, absolutely. It'll be better.
I think passing the 66 before the 7 is a great thing.
I know. I think so too. Okay. So Alexa, this may be the wrong one. This may be the wrong one, but let's see. This is for Alexa.
Put your back in it, just a little more. Throw your waist in it now. Tell your body you take. Walk it hard and long. When you finish that, I want you go downtown. Go down, go down, go down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go down, go down, go down, go down, come on.
I think that's the one that you like.
No comment on that video.
No, I know, but it's the one
using one button and no wires. Right?
I know, it's so funny how that is, right? They're all fake. I think she likes the one that you like. I forgot that one. I don't know what it is.
Is that the Tupac one?
Maybe. I don't label it that way. I don't know what I labeled it.
I know which one. Yeah, I like the other one too.
I know. She's gonna get mad at me now. Okay. Okay.
She's flying away. You had 3. You always play mashups.
What'd you say?
You had 3. You always play mashups.
Right. Exactly.
3 different mashups.
I know. I like the mashups, but I know. I should see. Okay. So let's go over this one. So yeah, it's secured creditors. Okay. I would still go with secured. Here's why. Because yeah, taxes are considered part of the creditors. They come after the secured. It depends on the state, but the secured and taxes and wages. Okay. Like, because the secured stuff has a lien on it. That's the thing. So if I buy a secured bond, there's a product that's attached to it. So they will sell that, pay you, and then whatever's left over, you become a general creditor. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If I pass my 63 but fail the 65 3 times, that sounds like a Kaplan question. Okay. Yeah, see, she knows it's the one Jeff likes. Okay. So, okay.
But it's tennis players, coming from a tennis player, so it's good.
I'm going to keep, I know, that's right. Okay.
Pickleball, I don't know if I answer the
No,
question.
no. So here's the thing. I think they'll still be there, but it won't matter. Well, let's see. Will it be on there anymore? Yeah, but nobody will care.
Nobody cares.
You know what? Yes, I understand having it on there now sucks, right? I 100% understand having it on there now sucks. Okay, I do. I 100% with you on that. But I think that once it's on there, no one will. Oh, is that it? I think I found it. DJ transition. I think that's it. Okay, so now I gotta get her so she doesn't.
Your employer's not going to care.
No. And once you pass, all they look at. By the way, once you pass, the compliance goes, "Oh, valid." It'll say valid.
They don't care.
And I have a feeling it may fall off. At worst, it'll fall off after 2 years because all the shit's gone. Yeah, it's because everything falls off after. Like if you fail the exam, what they do is you can't have more than 3 fails in 2 years. Okay, then you have to wait 6 months. So if you take 2 and 1 is more than 2 years ago, it came off. But it doesn't help you because if you have 3 fails and then 1 comes off, you fail, you still have to wait 6 months because it's your 3rd one.
No, nobody cares. The broker dealer wants to know you passed. Clients are not looking for it. It doesn't. Nobody cares.
Right. Nobody cares at all. None at all. Okay. Know how things are taxed, I believe. Okay. There you go. I love it. Right. So the ISO is showing up. The ISO, I have a couple questions on that teaser video. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Watch this. Anyone taking the 66? Here we go. Is this Mike's? Oh, that's the power hour one. Hold on. Where am I? Here we go. I'm going to put this on here. Anyone taking the 65 or 66? Shh, don't tell anyone. This is the video. Okay. Right. First test. That's right. So Alexa, I'll go back to it, but Alexa, Alexa said she kept bugging me about futures and forwards because she had so many questions on the first one. Not this time, though. Okay. So remember the ISO, if you've held it for more than 2 years from exercise, it's long-term gain. If you've held it before you sell it, if you hold it, if you don't sell the shares you bought at least for a year after you exercise, you're fine. Okay. 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 So it's funny. She didn't just say no in the text. Big fucking NO that I got the wrong one. Okay. Malik, yes, I knew you'd be nailing it. I thought you were worried. That's outstanding. I should say the mashup for him. That'd be funny. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think STC does a good job of mimicking. They're not close, but and by the way, so it's funny. Alexa passes the exam on Monday, and I promised her to have the 66 up before she took it. I lied. I took it all out yesterday. Okay. Oh, Sam, you're looking good. I think it looks good. Sammy, baby. Sam Taney, you're in great shape. Now, you should go in there confident. Watch my Power Hour video. I promise you it'll help. And then if you can take the exam or watch the exam video that I just put in there, it may help you too. Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay. I think that's great. I love Speechify. I love them. I think they do a great job that if you want to have somebody read it to you, it should be good. Okay. Okay. Alexa, I agree. I 100% agree. I think it's way too difficult. And since you're here, let's see if it's working now. I think this is the one.
We started dancing and love put us into a groove.
That's got to be it.
That's the one. That's
okay. So that guy at least does a good job faking the buttons.
See, he does fake it because he's doing that thing and nothing's happening to the
He's pressing the button. Exactly.
I have a question for you. Speechify.
Yeah.
If you put the book in, how long does it take them to read the book to you rather than you reading the book?
As long as you want, you can make boom. Hold on. If she said no.
No.
What the fuck?
Then it's the Tupac
Okay,
one.
but she did like it. Okay.
But
I don't know. Is it Tupac? Do you mean the fucking? Don't play anymore. That's so funny. That's funny. Okay. She's like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm useless. It's like groovy music. I don't know what that is. That's not. It's not the Bee Gees, right?
No, it's the Tupac one.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Okay.
But the Speechify, how long?
So it depends how long you want. You can turn it up. You can turn it down.
But I'm talking about a normal pace, a normal speaking.
However long it takes, right? I don't know. Probably take hours and hours and hours.
It's probably hours, but I wonder if that helps you keep pace. I'm just thinking out loud.
No, it does. And I think if you do it right, it lights up the word as you go. So that's what I'm saying. There's a knob kind of thing. You can make it like 80 words a minute, 30 words a minute. You can speed it up. So
because when I talk to people about the study program, and they said, we talk about their timeline, we talk about reading in 10 days to 2 weeks. I wonder if that holds the course, or maybe it's a little bit quicker, because you want to get it through with momentum.
Yeah.
But you don't need to memorize every single thing, because you'll get that in the questions and the other stuff. So
yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. I like it. Remember, this is what I tried to explain to somebody who I was just talking to. There's a student I have. I've helped her pass 10 years ago. She lost it. Now she's trying to get it back. And she's very negative. Like, she has 2 kids now, and it's hard. And she's very negative. Like, I can't remember anything. I said, you're taking it in 6 weeks. I can't memorize. Stop memorizing. Because remember, the big thing is, as I said, I'm not trying to be whatever. I learn this shit. I try to understand it. If I understand it, I won't forget it. Or I'll forget less. Or if I understand it, I can work through it. Because trying to memorize shit, my biggest thing is dates. I can't fucking remember dates for the life of me. Thank God. And look, I still almost get perfect scores despite not knowing dates. So understand this. That's like memorization. Like, I love history, but I hate dates. I just like the story. Okay? So I always like that's why I did okay in history classes, but I was like, I knew all this shit. I just couldn't tell you that it was 1250 or 1842 or whatever it was. And
you're off by 600 years.
I was off by a couple hundred years, right? Magna Carta was what, 1980 or something like that? Okay. I know it's 12 something, but the point was, 12 something. I'm always ballparking.
Magna or Magna Carta?
Magna Carta.
Not MAGA.
No, Magna Carta. That was 2016. Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go into this. So don't worry about the dates. You're good. Guys, don't sweat the little details. Okay. And yes, Sam, I think you're in good shape. I think it's a great thing. Okay. I think you're in good shape. Your 75's got it. Find my videos. What was I going to say? No, I think you're good. Take it easy. You're going to be fine. Oh, and as Alexa's saying, I can't stress this enough. All of these exams are about ethics. Ethics and prohibited activities. You need to be good with that shit. Hit a last minute review. 65 and 66. Check trust, estates, and joint accounts. But you got to get the ethics down. Ethics is big on this. Okay.
All about the client.
Yes. They will absolutely tell you, whether you read it or not, I don't know. But they will say federal covered advisor, state covered advisor. If they don't, there's a question out there that's floating where they give a story about 48 hours before or after, whatever it is, and they don't say federal or state, but the answers do. So you will always have some idea of whether it's federal or state. They're not going to be like, hey, an IA, which one is it? They will say a covered IA, or they'll say an IA registered in a state. Then it has to be state because it can't be both. Okay. Yep. Yes, that's the big thing. You will just read every goddamn word. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you, those 2 videos are gonna save your ass. I have Can I Sell Security, the chart, and then I have the quick and easy chart, which is a broker deal IA. Memorize those fuckers, and you'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Well, don't give up. Is Mike LaRosa still on here? Mike LaRosa failed the 7 3 times. Did pass the 66 on the first time. Then he passed it on the 4th. And then he passed the 24 on the 2nd. Never fucking give up, Josh. The only time you fail is when you actually give up. Don't sweat this shit. I have a guy I worked with. This 3 times. Working for him. What's wrong?
You froze there for a minute.
Did I freeze?
You froze.
Am I good now? Okay.
And I like that you keep Mike LaRosa's name like, undercover.
Okay. I know, I got it exactly. So, but he failed a bunch of times, and yeah, so I don't want to set him off because he starts, because if I say, oh, that's what she said, he takes it to penis level. Okay, so now, Josh, don't let the test define you. It's not you. You're gonna get it. And remember, what? By the way, the point was the summa cum laude guy, fucking smart guy, failed the 24 3 times, and we got him to pass it on the 4th because we just got him to calm down, but he never gave up. So as long as you can keep taking them and they're not going to fire right now, let's fucking go. Let's just get the 7 out of the way. Get the 7 done. Just focus on reading. Switch vendors. If you're using Kaplan, use SDC. If you're using SDC, either use Achievable or Kaplan. Switch it up. If you use all 3, then go into Past Perfect. Do something, but focus on reading more than testing right now. That's what you're going to do. Okay.
I would say nerves and exhaustion will definitely take off 5 to 10 points from your
sleep, baby. I can't stress that enough. Sleep is it. No, I don't sleep anymore. I go to bed like 2 and wake up like 6, but I will fall. I mean, I'll take a nap in the middle of the day because I'm an old man. I will just, that's why I try not to book anything between 3 and 5. That's just my worst time. But sleep is fucking underrated. This is a good comment. It's fair, but tough. Right. So they don't go crazy. They will go heavy on some of. Here's a problem. A lot of people did the 65 and 66. Okay. Okay. And they feel like they did better on the exam. Like if they fail, they go, I thought I passed, because sometimes the wording is subtle. It's not bad. It's just sometimes people don't like picking the easy answer. That's the thing. Okay. Okay. Do we know what Reg BI is, people? Do we know what Reg BI is? Maybe not. Reg BI is best execution, okay? The whole point is it's best execution. Okay? The point is it's to get what's the best way to do it? You're trying to find the best price, which sounds stupid to say that, but that is literally what it is, okay? I found it.
Is it Reg? Are you referring to best X or what this question?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, you're
okay, see what happens when you don't get sleep? Okay, let's go back to this.
Good point.
Thank you, Lord. Okay. Now, let me go. Best execution is trying to best price.
Yeah.
Best interest is doing what's best for the client. And there are 3 levels of best interest. And I always forget what they fucking are. So, no. It's like you have to do what you have to. Duty of care. You have a duty of disclosure. I forgot what the other fucking thing was. But you always have to do what's best for your client. Reg BI duties. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. You have to have a CRS. I know that. Okay. You have to, when you make a recommendation, you have to have a reasonable basis to make it. You have to basically make sure it fits with them. Hold on. There's a fucking better way for this. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
You're going into the Ken archives right now.
Yep, I am. Oh, here we go. Okay. So best interest, I can't want to say best tax. Best interest is doing what's best for your client. First, you have to have a CRS, a customer relationship summary explaining what they can expect from you. So first, you have a disclosure obligation. You have to provide required disclosure about the recommendation and the relationship, okay? 2, you have to have a care. You have to exercise reasonable care when you're making your recommendations. You can't just be willy-nilly. Now, remember, IAs, if you make an unsuitable recommendation, that's a really big deal. That's a really big deal, okay? Now, you have to disclose any kind of conflicts of interest. You have to establish, maintain, and enforce written procedures to address conflicts of interest. You must make sure you have, if you have a conflict of interest, that's fine, but you have to try to mitigate it and disclose it. And you have to make sure you comply with best interest. So best interest is doing what's best for your client. Everyone has to follow it, but it's weird. IAs automatically have that fiduciary duty to do what's best for your client, not just suitability. Now they put Reg BI in, and that was all about doing the best for your client on that end. You have to have a customer relationship summary. You have to send it to any retail client. This is only for retail clients, not institution. Okay. And Alexa's going to be happy if she stays there, so you better stay on. Hold on. Stay on. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna get this, Veronica. We're gonna nail this. Yeah, I told her that it has to be done through YouTube.
Well, can you leave this up for a second? Because I think we should.
Yeah.
I want to keep Alexa on here and like be like Amex member since like 2025 in like 2050.
Say, oh yeah. Don't exactly. Don't we need your money? Okay. Okay. Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
Just go onto YouTube and cancel.
If you go to YouTube and hit cancel, and even if you can't get in on the class on Sunday, just text me. I'll give you the link because I want you in there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Olivia, I absolutely can. So understand something. So, by the way, Notman Marks is big on the breathing, which is true. Do you know what? So, Veronica, when you panic, there's a thing you can do called boxed breathing. Everything's about breath, right? So, boxed breathing is like 6 seconds in, hold for 6 seconds. So, take this. Everyone do this with me. Breathe in for 6 seconds. I can't count and do it, so I'm not going to know. And then hold it. I'm going to pretend to hold it. Hold it for 6 seconds. And then let it out for 6 seconds. And then be deep and hold it like for 6 seconds. And do that 3 or 4 times. Maybe more. It resets your fucking whatever the fuck it resets. Yeah, that's a medical term, by the way.
Circadian rhythm.
Yeah, that could be it. Okay, that works. See, here you go. So box breathing is everything. Like a lot of people do. They breathe through their nose. It's always 4 or 5 seconds in, hold it, 4 or 5 seconds out, hold it out for 4 or 5 seconds, and then boom. That's the way you're going to do it. So by the way, Alexa, go on while you're on here. Go on the join button and see if you can cancel what we're doing.
Or you could just get rest the night before.
Yeah, sure. You can get sleep. But I'd say do the breathing. If you're nervous, just do that. It resets it. Also, remember, the chemical reaction from nervousness and excitement is the same thing. So fucking be delusional. Okay. Internal rate of return. Okay. Internal rate of return is the rate where your present value and your future value are the same. It doesn't mean the same number. They're on parity, right? So if you do, say you have $1,000 and you do a 5% return back. They say you have $1,000 in 3 years and you do the discounted cash flow to bring it back to the present value today of like 863. The internal rate of return is a rate of return where 863 and 1,000 are the same. You want to do better than that. If you do better than IRR, then you have a positive. And in reality, if you do better than IRR, that's your IRR. But the point is, if you can do better than present, if you have a required return of say 5%, if your internal rate of return, which is your return, is higher than that, you have a positive NPV. If you have an internal rate of return that's lower than the required rate of return, which is what you need, you have a negative NPV and don't invest. So internal rate of return is kind of like what you're really earning. It's another word for yield to maturity. And the way you find it is by using discounted cash flow. Okay. Okay. There you go. I love it. Who do you punch, Veronica? You can't just punch the air. Okay. Okay.
Jumping jack. Can you imagine walking into a testing center, seeing somebody do jumping jacks?
You know what? I'd be like, go for it. But Veronica, do it, baby.
I like it.
But now don't do the little ones. Do the big ones, right? Do the big ones. Take up fucking space, baby. Okay. Okay. Right. So basically IRR, I'll give it to you, is the cash in, cash out. Basically, you don't, by the way, that's JT. I love that. IRR is not good for determining between Jeff and I as managers, but it's good to find out what you earn. Okay. I'm telling you, joint accounts. Okay. Fuck, still not there yet. Okay, it takes forever. Okay. Now stock futures, most not, because I think single stock futures are gone, but futures could absolutely be on the test. And if you want, ask Alexa. She's the expert of futures. Remember, futures they're like options or derivatives based on commodity prices. If you're a consumer and you're going to buy wheat in the future, you buy a future to lock in the price. If you are a producer, like a driller or a miner or a farmer, and you're going to sell the wheat in the future, you're going to sell futures now to lock in a price. The big thing is futures are liquid. Remember, there's a futures exchange. So they trade on exchange, are liquid. Both sides are obligated. Remember that. Okay. Okay. This is my last attempt at helping Alexa out because you've been so helpful. Let's see if this is it.
They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5. Dropped on you suckers time I die. Even as a youngster, causing ruckus on the back of the bus. I was a fool all through high school, kicking up dust. But now I'm labeled as a troublemaker. Who can you blame? Smoking weed.
Even if that's not it, we're going with it. Even if she says no, I'm going to say that is. Okay. Yeah, so Alexa, I'm telling you right now, Alexa, when she took the test, she got the ass kicker draw. Now, here's the thing. I just did a video today. Anyone who's hoping for an easy draw is weak ass shit, okay? You don't think that. You never, ever think. Oh, she said yes. Thank fucking God. I think she's saying that just make me feel better. Okay, so now, if you act like you need an easy draw, I'll get it. So Alexa, I'll try to send you that link. Okay. I don't know if I have the whole thing, but I found it on Instagram. I get it. Okay, so now, yeah, I like it too, but that fucking thing gets me absolutely demonetized every time. Like one of them gets me copyright. I got copyright strike, but like cannot be viewed in the whole world. So a lot of times I get with those little mashups and stuff. I go, you can't be seen in like 22 countries, but the 22 countries I would never care about. Okay, so yes, Alexa got the ass kicker test, a lot of math and stuff like that. Most people get 1 or 2 math questions at most. Okay. Okay. There you go. I love it. Go watch Rocky or something. I love. Oh, Wade Hunt. Okay. Yeah, so Wade Hunt just joined the premiere. So understand what that is. That's for the 7 mostly. So we meet, you're going to have 2 lessons on Sunday, 1 at 6 and 1 at 7. And then we meet on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Remember that. Make sure your notifications are on. If you think I'm funny or doing what I'm doing, please hit a like. Make me feel good. Make me feel like I have a friend in life. Okay. Okay. We're going to get you through this, Whit. We got this. You have a lot of time. You're going to get this. Fucking A, we're going to do it. Okay. Veronica, sure. Yeah. That's why you'll watch my Quick and Easy. Remember this. They're absolutely going to do this. They're not so much closely matched, but they will. So look, what's a broker-dealer? It's a firm that executes transaction. Whenever you think execute, that's on the broker-dealer side. When you see advice or recommendations on the IA side. Broker-dealer is a firm that executes transaction. Agent is the individual that does it for them. IA is the firm that gives advice. ABC, advice, business compensation. They're the firm. IAR is the individual that works for the IA. Remember, IARs don't work for broker-dealers. Agents don't work for IAs. Now, you can be dual registered, and then you have a double hat on. But right now, broker-dealers and agents, broker-dealers is a firm, agents the individual. IAs is the firm, IAR is the individual. We're going to get this fucking shit.
You know that you're like 30 minutes behind?
Am I? Oh, 25 minutes, right? No, that's crazy. Okay. But I'm catching up. I'm going to get there.
Power hour.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to love it. Oh, yeah, Allison. 100%. Boom. If it was more 15 years ago, wow, it was like the 2 back then. No, you're done. If you go more than 2 years without an exam, it comes off. It's like you never had any. I think they're not even on your FinPro. No, it may be once you pass it. No. It's like you've never taken them. Hey, dog. You have 3 times. Okay. I just want you to see who's bugging me. That's dog number 2. That's Doug. When you hear me say Doug, that's Doug. And here's Dickhead Betty.
That didn't even look like a real dog. It looked like a nanny cam.
I know. He is. He has a little camera in his nose. Okay. And I can't pick up Violet because she's too big. Okay. She's getting old. Okay. Yes, she was young when I first started doing this. She was like 7. Now she's
I have 2 dogs and one of them's named Violet.
Is it really? I didn't know that. What kind of dog?
Pug? 2 pugs.
Okay. Oh, wasn't the other day National Pug Day?
Probably.
Well, one of my students. Oh, Alexa said she has a pug.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. She said she's the one who sent me the video of National Pug Day. See, I remember this shit.
We've
What?
2 pugs and they rule the house.
Of course they do. They bark like crazy?
Not all the time, but certain things set them off. Like when people are walking outside. But they're the best dogs.
Mine barks when a leaf drops. Okay. Oh, yeah, go. JT, yes. Dead, dumb, don't touch. That's how you remember what's not a person, right? So a person is anything that can sign a contract. Dead, dumb, don't touch. So what does that mean? A dead person is not a person. A dumb meaning, sorry, mentally incapacitated, not a person. Don't touch under 18. That's good advice for life. Okay.
Stand by.
Okay. Oh, so bring it on the pug. Okay. Oh my God, you're great. Yeah, Sue, baby, Sue. You are ready, baby. You are ready to take this test. You need to tell me. So you're taking the. Wait, which one are you taking, Sue? The 66 or the 7? If you're taking the 66, make sure you go over ethics. Oh, look, there you
my
go.
violet. This is my violet.
Alexa, there you go. That's your violet. And she's like, get me off camera. But that's great. That's awesome. Very calm.
Oh, right now.
How old is she?
11.
She almost.
They're sisters.
Yeah. Are they? Okay. Not bad. That's a cute dog. I like the violet tag too. The tag is purple, right? Or violet? No wonder you like the purple color on the lettering. That works out perfect.
There you go.
Good. There you go. Everyone say hi to
Violet passed the 7 last week.
There you go. Exactly. Just like my Adam Smith and Isaac Newton and John Maynard Keynes and Einstein. Guys, don't forget to check out. I have 2 other channels. I have Instagram, Series 7 Whisper, and I have TikTok, Series 7 Whisper. I've had them for since 2019. Okay. But the Instagram, I never really put a lot of shit on until the last 6 months or so. Okay. So if you're taking the exam, if you see, does Sue say what she's taking yet? Okay. Oh, there you go. Look at all. She loves it. Oh, bye, Alexa. She knew she likes it. She has the pugs. Okay. Her dog's name is Truffle. That 100% fits with her. Okay. Gabrielle, I will do that. Let me get back. Okay. There you go. JT. Yeah, boom. Okay. How far back am I? I got to roll way back. Here we go. Okay. So we got that one done. So when Sue answers, let me know what test she's taking. I can't remember if it's the 66 or the 7. Okay. Hold on. Gabriella, you need to read the whole book. I know that it sounds crazy, but you need to either watch the videos or read the book. You can't just pick and choose. But if you have to, make sure you get the stock, common, preferred. Make sure you get the bonds down. Make sure you go with options, and make sure you're absolutely solid with mutual funds and annuities. And then the day before a red customer accounts. You have 2 weeks. If you have all day, just spend the first 4 days reading the book. Just power through it. I promise.
Don't guess the chapters. Don't try to pick and choose.
Read them all. It's just 2 weeks, and I feel bad, but yeah, don't do that. Okay. There you go. He just answered the question.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, Stu answered it. Stu did mention it. Okay, good. Okay. So about 15 hours. So yeah. So Gabriella, I want to say Gabriella, get the Speechify and just have it read to you. I promise it'll help. Okay, the 63, what you need to focus on, take tests until then, and make sure you got the ethics and prohibited activities. It's so much on that exam. So much. Okay. I'll find it for you. I got it. Okay. Boom. Itachi decodes, baby. I love you. That's awesome. I'll have to learn German.
I hope it's the SIE and 63 and 65, not the 6-7.
I think probably. Yeah, imagine that. No, I'm sure they mean the 63. Imagine I took the 7, then the 6. Okay. Okay. Listen, the most important stuff is obviously bonds and mutual funds, annuities, and options. But you got to read everything first. I promise you, don't just focus on those things, or you're gonna be on the outside looking in. Okay. Yep, you got to eliminate questions, especially, by the way, especially on the 63. Sue, it's a fast test. It's been a fast test. Look at that. I love how everyone's rooting each other on. How great is that? Veronica, she knew she was there. She was rooting her on. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this is big. So she ran a bunch of study groups. She basically, Alexa, she's probably gone already, but she was a force to be reckoned with. Okay. She made people show up on these groups. She called them, she got them, she emailed them. You need someone like that. And guys, if you want to do the study group, I do the $25 a month one. But again, it's less about that. But they all meet, and then they meet after they start their own study groups. It's a little clique that they start, and they're super welcoming. Okay.
Are you talking about the Zooms?
The Zooms, and then they start their own study groups.
I'll put it up. I'll put the link up just these people.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Johnny. Yes, the 66 and 65. There's so much overlap. There's just a little bit more business and economics on the 65. That's really what it is. Okay. If anything, so I'm only about 15 minutes behind now. So hi. I think STC is the closest, but I do think Achievable teaches it better. STC is the closest. Here's what happens. Kaplan and STC will all have like 1 or 2 questions that are like word to word from the exam. They sneak them in there, right? So what happens is if you see one of those on the exam, you automatically think Kaplan is the closest to the exam, or you think STC is closest. I do think STC is close, but they're not that close. They can't be too close on purpose. Okay. There you go. I love it, Aaron. That's awesome. Okay. Hold on. Let me catch up. Where were we? Okay. Haiti, I'll get you. I'm almost there. Okay. Veda, we don't need luck. You don't need luck where we're going. You're going to rock this thing. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Oh, Arseny just said. Hold on. He just asked. I have to get to it. Hold on. Yeah. Text Arseny if you can. Right. Text him to send it to you. I can send it to you, but
okay.
Okay, Haiti. I would say you want to be mid-70s before you move on. Okay. So before you take the test, I would say you want to be mid-70s. Okay. On STC, mid to high 70s. On Kaplan, low to mid-70s. You know enough to pass. Okay. Now, Gabriella, I don't do the Mayhammer. I just do it differently. So what they're talking about, and this is more of a oh, she doesn't do it in the open, the jumping jacks. You should. Now, so this is again for the 7. I'll do it quick because we're near the end anyway. If you're talking about, and I guess it could show up on the 65, maybe accretion and amortization, they're talking about. It's whether you have to or not. Just write this down. You can do the Mayhammer, but I do it this way. If it's an OID 0 coupon, you have to accrete. Well, nothing else on the discount side needs to. On their premium side, only muni premiums have to amortize. Move on. There you go. Okay. I mean, that's what she said. Okay. Alexa's finally heading out. Okay. I'm stuck on the SIE. Failed 2 times. Actually switched to types. Okay. Well, Billy Brown. Okay. Here's the problem. People, when you fail and miss by a little bit, you focus on the weak shit, and then the strong gets bad because that's 30 days. I'm telling you right now, you failed it twice. Focus on everything. Maybe switch vendors. If you're using STC or Kaplan, jump on the Achievable train. I promise you it's good. I promise you it's very good. Just think about it. Okay. That's right. That literally everything. I mean, the broken look, that's the thing. You're still early on. I'm not going to tell you what to focus on, but I'm going to do it now. Get the it's a lot of ethics. Okay. A lot of ethics. IA, IAR on the 66. It's much more IA, IAR than broker dealer, but they will ask questions of broker dealer. So pay attention to that. Yeah. There you go. Truffle rules our life too. Okay. There we will pass. Okay. Haiti, we got this, baby. Okay. Just gonna focus on. Okay. Yeah, Aaron. Well, you're taking the 63. What are you taking? Yeah, that's fine. As long as you read the book once, yes. As long as you read the book once, I'm totally okay with. Yeah, and did he answer you?
Yeah, I got it.
He's 100% has.
Okay.
So yeah, I would, as long as you read the book once. For this, everyone taking the 63, I'm a big fan of reading the book once or twice, and then just hammering test questions until your eyes bleed. Okay. Let's go, baby. We will pass, baby. Okay. See, I knew I'd catch up pretty quickly. Okay. Testing tomorrow. Yes. Watch my quick and dirty. Okay. Yeah. Email Jeff at Cap Advantage Shooting. He'll help you out. Okay. And Josh, I'll help you out. Jeff's email is going across the bottom. It's Jeff at capadvantagetutoring.com. Yeah, just find me on LinkedIn under Ken Finnan and send me a message, and then we can talk. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, everything's getting tokenized. Everything's getting where everything's going to be a fucking token at some point. I think ownership of everything. Like the real estate, they're starting to do it now. So it's kind of interesting. Okay. Now, the 66 class is every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's 63, 65, 66, which all is, so it's an hour. And we do that. And then I may be adding another one for Thursday nights, but not yet, probably, because I need some sleep. It'll be right after the live.
After this.
Right. There's a YouTube feature that I'm waiting to come out. Then I'm going to start doing that after. That's about it. Okay. Okay. So Gabriella just emailed Jeff. Okay. Again, 65, 66 classes at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. Make sure you have notifications on if you join the membership. And do not text me at 5:45 and go, I don't have the link. I won't be able to help you. Okay. I am not look, here's the thing. I'm not a note taker I don't like really taking notes a lot. However, it could totally be because I'm a lazy piece of shit. It may not be a great strategy, but I don't like taking notes. I literally went my whole career not taking notes, my high school career. I never took notes. I tried to memorize everything. It's arrogant and it's egotistic, but I don't. But because I tried to understand everything. Now, Jeff is a grinder. He gets through by working hard. I get through by just faking it. I'm almost smoke and mirrors. Okay. So now, look, if they've worked for you in the past, it's great. Everyone goes, should I do flashcards? I go, have you done them before? If they go, no, then don't bother. If you're a flashcard person, use them. If you haven't, maybe they'll help.
Only because
it's good for definition.
The questions are coming in. I'll post my custom study plan if you want to set time up. Just because all these questions are coming up.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes, you're in good shape. You're in a great spot. You might have got a commercial. I was doing it, guys. If you get commercials, let me know. I'm trying to lower it as much as possible. That's heavy Latin. It's about the series 65, 66 exams. Okay, now licensing exams. You're good. Make sure you taking tests even tomorrow. I guess tomorrow. Find my crash course playlist. Find the last minute stuff, and then make sure you do a last minute review of ethics and prohibited activities. I promise you will be thankful. You'll thank me. I said somebody took it the other day and they go, it was all ethics. Like I felt the entire test was ethics. Okay. I'll look out for your invite. Okay. Again, it's Kenneth Finnan on LinkedIn. Okay. Gabriella, I love you. Now remember, Gabriella, Tuesday night's better for you. If you're taking the 7, Tuesday night's better for you. Okay. I promise you that's your best bet. Okay. If Tuesday nights are the live, it's free. Obviously, it's at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to join the membership, you can just reach out to Jeff. He'll give you all this stuff. Okay. Bakes. Yeah, change up the vendor. Again, listen to me. There's no way you didn't start memorizing answers. Switch vendors. You're gonna take it for the 4th time. If you have a month, don't act like you missed by 3. Act like you missed by 30. I promise. Okay. Act like you missed by 30 and go back and read the book. If you use Kaplan every time, switch it up. Get SDC or Achievable and do their questions. I promise you that'll be a difference. Because there's no way you got an 80 to 95s on Kaplan and failed. because you were memorizing. And the problem is I get a lot of students that go, well, I know it, but I memorize it, but I know the concept. It's not the same. You're fooling yourself. Get another vendor. I promise you, just by the, and if you find my link, there's a link somewhere on my, not this one, but my other videos where you get 15%.
At a minimum, the QBank?
With the SEC doesn't sell just a QBank. They sell
No,
the
but I'm saying,
supplementals.
this was Kaplan. Oh.
Yeah, he used Kaplan already. So I would, if you're having trouble understanding, get Achievable. If you want just a full package, get STC.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is interesting, right? You want to help?
Oh, burnout?
Yeah.
I'm getting paid to study, but I can't focus. I'm so overwhelmed with the book. I just fiddled my dad. It's you need the structure. Read, chapter quizzes, practice exams. And you need to. It's not burnout. You need to make sure you read it thoroughly through. Make sure you're scoring well on the chapter quizzes, and then focus on the practice exams. Make sure you maintain that structure. We can always go into more detail. I think you're reaching out to me here, but we'll go through everything.
So you got to take breaks. Here's the thing: you got to look at the book as like a page at a time. Don't look at the whole fucking book. Oh, Bakes, that's awesome. You'll love them. They'll help you. Don't look. When I go if I have to go a long walk, right? And I don't like walking. I don't like to, but what I do is if I look out, I don't look at the horizon, go, oh my God, I get it to the building. I go look at the next driveway. I go look at, maybe I look 2 driveways. I go, when I get to the driveway, I have a next step. I don't, because it's very hard to look down the road and go, oh, I have to get there. But if I do it bit by bit, next thing I know, I'm halfway. Like my big thing is I cut everything up. And I fool myself. Like, okay. Because once you get halfway, the shit's easy. Okay. You're on the back end of it. Right. So if I have to go like a 3-mile walk, which doesn't happen very often, I go, okay, I got to get to the next driveway, to that corner, whatever it is. I chop it up into little tiny things. That's what she said. So I'm a big fan of making it small chunks so I don't get overwhelmed. Because you can get into panic mode and be like, oh my God, I'm not going to do this. So that's what Jeff will work on with you. Okay. It just break it down into small bites. And again, if you're just fiddling at your desk, just read 1 page. And I tell everyone, if you have the book, a hardcover book, get a nice big piece of paper that's not transparent, obtuse, I guess is the word, right? Okay. And put it over the page and then drag it down as you're reading. That's one way to do it. Because then your eyes are focused on that. The other thing is take a pen. I don't have a fucking pen anymore. Take your glasses or whatever and as you're reading it, follow the words. Although holding your glasses and reading is self-defeating. But the point is you want to follow it along. Okay. Rest, I already answered. It's about the Series 65 exam. Okay. So now, and I think we go from there. I think that's your best bet. Okay. Yeah, Gabrielle, we'll see you on Tuesday night. Get the Jeff thing, and we're going to go from there. Okay. I think we did some damage, right?
I think so.
Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. That works, everyone. We're going to stop the questions now. We go from there, and I get to go eat dinner. Even though I'm not supposed to eat dinner the last 4 hours of the day, but fuck it. What should I have? I'll just make a bologna sandwich. That's all I'm going to do.
Subway.
They're closed.
Really?
I have a Jersey Mike's, so it might be.
Oh, you know what's good about Jersey Mike's? It's extra.
The extra big one? Yeah, I know. And you know what's cool? If you do DoorDash, they come in like 8 minutes.
Yeah, but I feel like you always want to customize it the way you want the sandwich, and like you can't get it exactly right.
No, but I just get their cheesesteak.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's all I do. I just get their cheesesteak and go from there. It's cheesesteak, ketchup, mayo, cheese, meat, no onions, none of that shit. It's boring. I get a half. If I'm hungry, I get 2. That's right. Okay. Gabrielle, we're going to get it. Everyone, this was awesome. I loved it. I will see you guys in 1 week minus an hour. If you want to join the membership, don't forget, he put the link in there. We meet every Sunday at 5 p.m. Make sure if you do it, you turn notifications on. If you like what I'm doing, bang that like, bang the notifications so you know when I put shit out. Find my quick and dirty, my power hour. I promise you for the 65 and 66, you will appreciate it. And at a certain mark in there, I have a Easter egg in there. which hopefully you might have seen it in the link here. Everyone, y'all have a good one. I will see you guys.